Good morning students. In our previous video of class 7 physics, we have discussed about energy and two main types of energy, that was potential energy and kinetic energy. Today we will discuss some other forms of energy. This some other form of energy is divided into two categories. First category is energy in action and the second category is stored energy. In these two categories, the remaining forms of energy are being distributed. Like energy in action, the first type of energy in action is heat energy. Second is light energy. Third is sound energy. And the fourth one is electrical energy. These are the four forms of energy which are in action. And when we talk about stored form of energy, the first type of energy is chemical energy. The second type of energy is magnetic energy. Third type of energy is atomic, or we can say that nuclear energy. These are the three types of energy which are in stored form, and these are the four types of energy which are in action form. It means total of seven type of energy which is other forms, and two forms we have studied earlier. Let us discuss one by one these forms of energy. First form of energy we will discuss heat energy. Heat energy, the energy which we get from heat. Energy we can define as energy which we get from heat is called heat energy. Which we get from heat is called heat energy. Like the sources of heat energy are sun is the source of energy. Then after burning of fuels, when we burn anything, then we get energy in the form of heat energy. Burning of fuels, like when we burn kerosene, when we burn wood, when we burn coal, these are the some sort of fuels which is burned and then after heat energy is produced. So we can define heat energy as energy which we get from the heat of sun or burning of fuels like kerosene, wood, coal. That type of energy is called heat energy. Why heat energy is used? It is used for cooking food. It is used for cooking food, to dry our clothes. Heat energy we require for drying of our clothes. These are the uses of heat energy in our everyday life. I hope that heat energy is clear. Energy which we get from the heat, and those heat are provided by directly from the sun, because sun is the ultimate source of heat energy. Burning of fuel, when we burn anything like kerosene, wood, coal, anything which get burned, that provide energy in the form of heat energy. Next we will discuss light energy. Next is light energy. We can define light energy as the energy which we get from the energy which we get from light is called light energy. The energy which we get from light is called light energy. What are the sources of light energy? The big source of light energy is sun, then burning candle, bulb. These are the sources of light energy. We can define light energy as the energy which we get from the light is called light energy. Now the sources of light energy, the biggest source of all type of energy is sun. The sun is the biggest source of light energy. If we burn candle, then light energy is being given to us. Then if we enlight bulb, this is also a source of light energy. Now what is the use of light energy? Where light energy is being used? For enlightening dark place. If we want to light some dark place, we can use light energy. Then for cooking food, by plants, all the plants cook their food in the presence of light energy. That is the use of another use of light energy for the plants. That is called photosynthesis. This is the second form of energy, and hope that this form of energy is also clear to you all. The energy which we get from the light, and the sources of light energy is sun, burning candle, bulb. Why do we use light energy? For enlightening dark place, we can say for cooking food by plants. Whenever plant cook the food, they use light energy of sun. That process is known as photosynthesis. Next form of energy we will see, that is sound energy. Next type of energy we will discuss, sound energy. We can define sound energy as the energy which we get from sound is called sound energy. We can define sound energy as the energy which we are getting from the sound. And how sound is produced? So we can say that sound is produced when an object vibrates. If an object vibrates, it starts producing sound. And we can define one more type in one more way, the sound, that sound is a form of energy which enable us to hear. We can define sound as sound is that form of energy which enable us to hear. Whatever sounds are coming from our environment, that is a form of energy which vibrates our eardrum, which help us to listen those sound. So we can say that sound is a form of energy which we get from the sound, or we can say that sound is a form of energy which enable us to hear. The next form of energy we will discuss, that is electrical energy. It's so simple. We can define electrical energy as the energy which we get from electric current is called electrical energy. The energy which we get from electric current is called electrical energy. Like there are so many things which are running by the help of electric energy, like railways. Nowadays most of the trains are running on electric energy. They are getting electricity, and in the form of electrical energy they are able to run in almost every place. We are using electrical energy for charging purpose. For charging we are using electrical energy. These are the things where electrical energy are being used. We can define electrical energy as energy which we get from electric current, or electricity is called electrical energy. Like railways are using electrical energy for running. We are using electrical energy for charging of any type of cell, charging of any type of cell, whether it is mobile cell, whether it is you can say car electric vehicle cell. Whatever cell we are using, we are recharging or charging those cells by the help of electrical energy. Now next we will discuss some stored form of energy which is stored in the object. Next we will study about some stored form of energy. Out of those some stored form, the first is chemical energy. We can define chemical energy as energy stored in the atoms or molecules of any substance. There are certain energy which are stored in the atoms, or you can say that molecules of that substance. In most of the cases, when these atoms of different elements combine together to give a new substance and to release some sort of energy, when two substances, suppose substance A and substance B, undergoes some chemical reaction, then both substance will give a new form of substance, that is C, plus some energy will be released there. That type of energy is called chemical energy. Like food is a source of chemical energy. There are certain type of energy which is stored in the food, and by eating those food we get our body energized. Second, you can say fuels are those substances which are having some sort of chemical energy stored in it. Like by burning those fuels we get heat energy, light energy. Then third one is electrical cell. Electrical cells are also the provider of the form of chemical energy. Next, explosive. These are the substance which contains chemical energy. Like if we are talking about any of the fuel, suppose kerosene, it has also chemical energy which is stored in it. When we will use kerosene, it can give us some different form of energy in the heat, or it can give the light energy. Like this we can say that energy stored in atom or molecule of any substance is called chemical energy. The next form of energy we will discuss, magnetic energy. Magnetic energy, the energy which is possessed by magnets. Or we can say that when an electric current passes through any substance, when an electric current passes through any substance, it generates magnetic energy around it. We can say that when an electric current passes through any object or any substance, it generates magnetic energy around it, which is capable of attraction, attracting, or repulsing. As we have studied in magnet, when two like poles are there, repulsion is there. When like and unlike poles are there, attraction is there. This is just because of the magnetic energy. Two things attract towards each other, or two things repel from each other. That is called magnetic energy. Next we will see atomic or nuclear energy. Our next type of energy is atomic, or you can say that nuclear energy. As we know that in our earth there are some heavier elements like uranium, radium. These are some heavier elements which are unstable in nature. It means they are having lot of energy filled inside it. When they are going any chemical change, when they undergo any chemical change, or when they are reacted with some other substance, they provide a lot of energy from it, which nowadays which are being used for making nuclear weapons or atomic bombs. The atom bomb you have heard about it, they are being made from these elements because these elements contain a huge source of energy inside it. When they are going any chemical change, when they undergoes any chemical change, or when they split into two or more smaller substance, they release a lot of energy from it, and those energy are being used for making atom bombs, or they are being used for making any nuclear bomb. Now in the war we are using atomic and nuclear bomb. Various countries have made atomic bomb or nuclear bomb by the help of these heavier element. Hope that up to here the types of energy is clear to you all. In the next video we will see transformation of energy. That will be our last video of this chapter, and then after we will discuss the question answer.